привет, друзья! Добро пожаловать на этот канал. Сегодня мы находимся в школе English на Мальте, и сегодня я с директором центра этой школы будем делать кампус-тур. Hello.
Hello again.
So
this
where are we
is
at?
the 30 plus lounge.
Yeah.
In case you don't know, but we have
I know.
two schools,
Yes,
right?
I do know. Yeah.
In this campus. There is the school for the younger adults, so the 16 to 29-year-olds, and then we have the school for the 30-year-old and older. The 30 plus school has grown quite a bit, and we are pretty much similar on both sides.
So why do you have such a separation between those who are 30
Because
plus?
we saw that the 30 plus students have a different life experience. They're at a different stage of their life. They usually already have a job. They may have started a family, so when they do pair works, for example, in class, during the lessons, when they're out on activities, they have a lot more in common. They have more in common than a 17, 18, 19, 20, 22-year-old who's just entering university, or maybe has taken a break, or has just come out of university. It's a different stage of life. Yeah. And they have usually also a different interest at that age. Yeah. So that's why we did it, and it's been super successful.
Yeah. Okay, let's go further.
Then just to show you a typical.
So how many classrooms in total do you have in the school here in Malta?
51.
51?
Yes, we have 51 classrooms. Obviously they're not in use at the moment, so they're dark, but that would be like a typical classroom. But and there's one for a mini group. Yeah. We have mini groups. Which means there are not more than 6 students in the class. Yeah. But usually the general English classes, which most of our students attend, in regular groups, there would be up to 12 people in a class.
Maximum, no more than 12?
Yes, no more than 12.
Right.
Yeah. So we have 5 floors here, 4 floors with offices and classrooms, and then on the 5th floor we have a roof terrace.
Wow.
And the same for the other building where we're going to go now. Yeah. It's the same thing there.
So you have 2 buildings here in Malta?
2 buildings, yes, and they're right opposite each other.
Yeah.
Let's go downstairs. So here on the 1st floor it's just offices and the teacher staff room. And then downstairs we have the reception. Yeah. We have, of course, a reception on both sides. This here is the smaller reception, and then we have the large reception on the other side. But you can do the same things on both reception. You can book excursions, activities.
And as you mentioned already in another video, that there is something that students can do every single day. Oh, they stay here in Malta.
Of course. I mean, this is just an example
of the
30 plus activity time.
Of course, they have different activities, again, for different groups, 30 plus.
Yes, so this one, as you can see, there is always something going on every day. Usually, I mean, here we have 2 activities, but here we have 4 activities. And the activity timetable for the younger adults is even busier than this one. But as you can see, it's packed with things you can do. And on top of these, we also have the free lessons and workshops, which I've already mentioned in the other
starting
video.
from Tuesday.
So that's in addition to this, right? So you, every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, they can also join one free lesson or workshop per day, except Mondays.
Okay. So we're going to the second building now. And welcome to sunny Malta.
Most of the times, 3,000 hours of sun a year. Comparison, yes, that's in comparison. If you compare it to London, for example, it's more than double. London has 1,400. Yeah. So and in June, July, August, it does not rain at all. Wow. Well, maybe there's 1 hour of rain in June, but that's it. So this is the big reception.
There's still a welcome message for me.
Yeah, on the other side as well.
Oh, I didn't
Thanks
see
to
it.
Abdul.
I shall stop here first and put it on Instagram that there is a welcome message for you, right?
Well, it's the timetable for the young adults,
Yeah.
16 to 29 years old.
Yeah.
As you can see, similar thing to the 30 plus students.
Yeah.
Packed activity program, run really well. Guides for all the tours, proper guides, like tour guides, licensed tour guides for the excursions. Some in-house parties, of course, in Archeville, and then sports, adventurous stuff, welcome dinner, and so on.
Yeah.
Then we have our expert for visa questions, Stefan over here.
Yeah. How are you doing? So whenever they have questions, they can also ask us questions regarding the visa applications. If they want to extend
Not
their
only
stay,
questions, but we help with application and all that. Yes.
in case they want to just extend their stay in Malta.
Of course.
Yeah.
Or apply here. Some nationalities can only apply once a year in Malta.
Yeah.
So we help with the whole process.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Then there's one of the cafes which are in our building. So that's the grab and go, one of them, because we have three, as you can see. There's another one over there, an Italian coffee shop.
Yeah.
And then we have a Brazilian international cuisine style of restaurant next to it as well.
That's
and
amazing.
they, of course, offer good prices for our students.
Yeah. That's really very good. Yeah.
So, as you know, now we are in our building for the younger adults, and of course they have their own lounge.
Yeah.
And that's the student lounge for.
And that looks different there, I think.
A bit different, yes.
Yeah.
Just slightly. A few PCs, as on the other side. A football table here. And of course, very important in Malta, especially in June, July, August, September, free water.
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah.
Pretty cozy.
These are our free lessons and workshops I told you about. As you can see, they just have to put their name on it and sign up. And it's
That could be a silly
popular.
question, but why do you have those free lessons for students?
Just to give our students more exposure to English and to lessons, and we decided quite a few years ago, I can't remember when, that we'd like to offer them a little bit extra.
Yeah.
That's... Sorry, I see the reason, to be honest. Hello.
Okay, is this a library?
This is the library. We also use the library for testing, so the level testing, the exit testing, because I'm not sure, you probably know, but maybe your viewers don't, that we also offer exit testing, so when they leave, the students, they can take the online exit test, which is, we do in partnership with Oxford University, and then we give them a certificate at the end. So they get a certificate from EC, but they also get an Oxford University certificate.
Oh, it's amazing. Yeah, that's really
of their level, you know, they reached. Yes, a few more armchairs here, and of course the all-important readers.
Books for all levels of
graded
English, right?
Yes, and they're graded to the different levels. That's very important, because if you're pre-intermediate and try to read Shakespeare, you get very frustrated.
So say if I'm elementary level, so I can come over here, pick the book, and start reading the book.
Start reading the book, or can you take it home?
Right.
You just leave a deposit and you take it home and you read it at home.
Oh, very good, very good.
Right, and then we go up. And I show you a typical classroom floor.
I still can't believe that you have 51 classes here.
Yeah, indeed.
It's such a big school. And you also mentioned that you have sort of 100 students starting every week. So last week, 100 students, new students started.
It depends, yes. I mean, if in low season, we may have 80, 90 students starting every week. Then normally it's around 120 to 150. And
what's the capacity of the school?
It's close to 1,200.
Wow.
Yes.
Amazing.
So, this would be a typical classroom floor.
Yeah.
And as you can see, we have these smart boards here. That's the latest technology of smart boards you can get. They work like a tablet.
Yeah.
So they no longer have this projector, which the older generation used to have, but it just works like a tablet, like an iPad or whatever, you know, and you touch screen, of course, and so on.
Yeah. Wow.
And we have them in all the classrooms.
Wow. And obviously there's air conditioning in the classroom.
Of course, yes, yes, yes. I didn't even think it was necessary to comment
Well,
on this.
some of our students can ask that question, so that's
yes,
why.
yes, no, of course, no.
So
no,
decided to ask you that question.
We need ACs
Yeah.
here, yes,
Yeah.
because in summer it can get very hot.
Yeah.
I mean, even now, I think we probably already started using a bit the ACs end of May, but it's quite hot in the sun already, you know, so we need the ACs. And in winter, sometimes in winter it can get, on some days it's a little bit chilly, so we then use the ACs to warm the place.
Yeah.
Because here in Malta there's no central heating,
Yeah.
but we use actually the ACs, if it's a bad day, we use the ACs to warm, you know.
Yeah.
Would you like to see another floor?
Sure.
Yeah. So we have two more, well, this one and the next floor.
Yeah. And the classes that we hear, they're pretty much the same,
They are the same.
like those we
Yeah,
actually already seen.
It's the same.
Yeah.
Got an empty one here.
And I look at the teachers. They're young, really good young teachers.
Yes,
And they're standing, talking with students.
Well,
You know, I have experience when I was in school, in the beginning of 2000, in my school in hometown in Barnaul. So teachers were always old and they were always like, you know, not happy at all. So probably that's why I didn't learn German very good, just because sort of I didn't feel that, you know, I was sort of connected to that.
But listen, those guys you've just seen, they look young,
Yeah.
but they're in their 40s and they've been here for over 10 years.
Wow.
Yes, yes. I mean, 40 is still young nowadays, right? So again, this is
Yeah.
just another floor. It's exactly the same as downstairs.
Yeah.
Let's have a look at the terrace. We just had a junior group having lunch up there, so I hope it's all in order. Because sometimes they leave it a bit in a disaster. Hello, Matthias. Yeah, so it's not.
Wow, very good.
Well, normally we have all the cushions out, but to be honest, since we had the junior group, we have to wash them now. So we have two rooftops, of course,
Yeah.
on both sides.
Ребята, то есть на этой у нас есть стороне и на другой стороне у нас есть на крыше место для студентов. So, as I understand, so here you have students, the young students, and then there's a rooftop for those who are 30 plus. Is that correct?
Exactly.
То есть, ребята, видите, есть разделение между теми, кто до 30 лет и 30 плюс. То есть, если 30 плюс, вы на той стороне, если вам до 30, от 16 до 30, вы на этой стороне. Yeah, very, very good.
It's already quite warm, huh?
Oh, yeah, it's hot. Yeah.
It's hot. Huh?
So, and then that's about it.
That's it.
So, what would you say to the future students of the EC?
Don't think twice, make the decision, come to us, we'll take care of you,
Yeah.
we'll love to welcome you here, and we can assure you will have a great time.
I'm impressed, guys, to be honest, so you can find all the information in the description of this video, and let's get in contact. See you soon and see you in the next video. Bye.
Bye.